Showtime is an American premium cable and satellite television network that serves as the flagship service of the Showtime network subsidiary of CBS Corporation, which also owns sister services The Movie Channel and Flix. Showtime's programming primarily includes theatrically released motion pictures and original television series, along with boxing and mixed martial arts matches, occasional stand-up comedy specials and made-for-TV movies. The Showtime brand is used by a number of channels and platforms around the world, but primarily refers to the group of 8 multiplex channels in the United States. As of February 2015 update, Showtime's programming is available to approximately 27.7 million television households in the United States. The channel and its corresponding networks are headquartered at Paramount Plaza on the northern end of New York City's Broadway district. History. Early history. Showtime launched on July 1, 1976 on Time's Mirror Cable Systems in Escondido, Long Beach and Palos Verdes, California through the conversion of 10,000 subscribers of the previous Channel One franchise. The following week, on July 8, Showtime launched on Viacom Cablevision's system in Dublin, California. The channel was originally owned by Viacom. The first program and television special to be broadcast on Showtime was Celebration, a concert special featuring performances by Rod Stewart, Pink Floyd and ABBA. By the end of its first year on the air, Showtime had a total of 55,000 subscribers nationwide. On March 7, 1978, Showtime became a nationally distributed service after it was uplinked to satellite, turning it into a competitor with HBO and other pay cable networks. In 1979, Viacom sold a 50% ownership interest in Showtime to the Teleprompter Corporation. On July 4, 1981, Showtime adopted a 24-hour programming schedule. In 1982, Group W Cable, a subsidiary of Westinghouse Electric Corporation, sold its stake in Showtime back to Viacom. The sale of Group W's stake in the channel occurred as the company had entered into a partnership with Walt Disney Productions to develop a competing premium service, the Disney Channel. 1982 saw the premiere of Showtime's first made-for-cable movie Falcon's Gold and its first original series and children's program Fairy Tale. Theater. Formation of Showtime Networks and ownership of Viacom. In November 1982, Universal Pictures, Paramount Pictures and Warner Bros. Proposed a joint acquisition of the Movie Channel, in which the three companies would acquire a controlling 75% interest in the struggling premium channel from Warner Amex Satellite Entertainment. Subsequently, in January 1983, Viacom added itself as a partner and proposed a merger of the Movie Channel with Viacom-owned Showtime, with the 4 studios owning 22.58% and American Express owning 9.68% of the two networks. However, the deal ran into problems since Warner, Universal and Paramount received 50% of their respective total revenue from film releases and licensing fees from premium services. Furthermore, Showtime and TMC combined would control about 30% of the pay cable marketplace, creating an oligopoly with HBO. In hearings regarding the planned purchase, the U.S. Department of Justice asked Warner and American Express to restructure the deal. After submitting 2 other plans to the Justice Department for considerations, Warner and American Express restructured the purchase to include only Viacom as a partner. The deal was green-lighted by the Justice Department later that year, with Warner Bros., American Express and Viacom ultimately folding the operations of the Movie Channel and Showtime into a new holding company called Showtime, the Movie Channel, Inc. In 1983, Showtime increased its national distribution on cable providers when competing premium service Spotlight ceased operations, effectively absorbing that channel's subscriber base. In 1985, Viacom acquired Warner-Amex's ownership interest in Showtime, the movie channel, Inc., once again making the former company the sole owner of Showtime. The subsidiary was renamed Showtime Networks, Inc., in 1988. Also in 1988, the company formed Showtime Event Television as a pay-per-view distributor of special event programming. In 1990, Showtime ventured into acquiring and premiering independent films exclusively for the channel as part of the 30-minute movie short film anthology series. One of its first premieres, 12:01 p.m., was nominated for an Academy Award, while 1992's Session Man won an Academy Award for Best Live-Action Short Film. In the years that followed, Showtime expanded its acquisitions into the realm of feature-length fare, including the Adrian Lyne-directed 1997 remake of Lolita. In 2000, Showtime launched Showtime Interactive 24/7, a service that provided DVD-style interaction of its entertainment offerings. The following year, in 2001, Showtime became one of the first cable networks to launch a high-definition simulcast feed. Showtime also began to provide Dolby Digital 5.1 surround sound on select programs. Under CBS Corporation ownership on June 14, 2005, Viacom decided to separate into two companies. Amid stagnation of the company's stock price, both companies would be controlled by Viacom parent National Amusements. The original Viacom was restructured as a CBS Corporation and acquired Showtime Networks along with CBS broadcasting assets, Paramount Television, advertising firm Viacom Outdoor, Simon & Schuster, and Paramount Parks. The new Viacom kept Paramount Pictures, the MTV Networks and BET Networks cable divisions, and Famous Music channels. List of channels depending on the service provider. Showtime provides up to 15 multiplex channels, 8 24-hour multiplex channels, 7 of which are simulcast in both standard definition and high definition, as well as a subscription video-on-demand service. Showtime broadcasts its primary and multiplex channels on both Eastern and Pacific time zone schedules. The respective coastal feeds of each channel are usually packaged together, resulting in the difference in local airtimes for a particular movie or program between two geographic locations being 3 hours at most. Subscribers to the separate premium film service, the Movie Channel, which is also owned by CBS Corporation, do not necessarily have to subscribe to Showtime in order to receive TMC. Both the Movie Channel and co-owned fellow movie service Flix are typically sold together in a package, though DirecTV and Dish Network alternately sell TMC through a separate film tier. This package was known in the late 1990s and early 2000s as Showtime Unlimited. Background: in 1991, after HBO and Cinemax debuted the first premium television multiplex service in the United States, Showtime followed with the testing of its own secondary service, Showtime 2, on October 1 of that year on 2 systems operated by Telecable. In April 1994, Showtime announced the creation of a new themed multiplex service, consisting of 5 channels. Spanish-language service Showtime en Español, family-oriented Showtime Family Television, action-oriented service Showtime Action Television, a service featuring comedy films and series called Showtime Comedy Television, and an all-movie channel called Showtime Film Festival. This planned extension to the multiplex did not come to fruition, although a third multiplex service, Showtime 3, would make its debut in 1996. The multiplex would eventually expand over time with the launch of the action film channel Showtime Extreme on March 10, 1998, followed by the debut of the science fiction channel Showtime Beyond in September 1999, the Showtime Unlimited name for the Showtime multiplex. TMC and Flix came into use around this time. 3 additional theme channels made their debut in March 2001. Showtime Family Zone, Showtime Next and Showtime Women. The programming format of Showtime 3 was overhauled 5 months later on July 1, 2001 to focus on theatrical movie releases and Showtime's original made-for-cable films, that under the new name Showcase. Showtime Family Zone, Showtime Next and Showtime Women do not have distribution by most pay television providers as extensive as the other Showtime multiplex channels. The availability of either of the 3 channels on cable providers varies depending on the market. Dish Network carries neither of the 3. And DirecTV carries Showtime Next and Showtime Women, but not Showtime Family Zone. Other services: Showtime HD. Showtime HD is a high-definition simulcast feed of Showtime that broadcasts in the 1080i resolution format. In addition to its main channel, Showtime also operates high-definition simulcast feeds of 6 of its 7 multiplex channels. Although few providers offer any of the multiplex channels in HD and most mainly carry just the high-definition feed of the primary Showtime channel. Showtime HD is currently available nationally through satellite providers DirecTV and Dish Network, and regionally by Time Warner Cable, Comcast Xfinity, Cablevision, Verizon Fios, AT&T UVerse, Cox Communications and Charter Communications, among other providers. Films shown on Showtime's HD simulcast feeds are broadcast in their native aspect ratio if that version is provided by the studios that maintain pay television distribution rights with the channel. Showtime On Demand. Showtime operates a subscription video-on-demand television service called Showtime On Demand, which is available at no additional charge to Showtime subscribers. Showtime On Demand offers feature films, episodes of Showtime's original series, adult programming and sports events. Showtime On Demand's rotating program selection incorporates select new titles that are added each Friday, alongside existing program titles held over from the previous 1 to 2 weeks. The service began to be test-marketed in 2001 and was officially launched in July 2002. Showtime Anytime. On October 27, 2010, Showtime launched Showtime Anytime, a website that features around 400 hours of streaming program content available in standard or high definition that is accessible to subscribers of the Showtime television service. Content available on the service includes Showtime original programming, feature films, comedy specials, documentaries and sports programming. It is currently available nationally to Showtime subscribers of satellite-provided DirecTV, and regionally by Comcast Xfinity, Time Warner Cable, Charter Communications, Cablevision, Bright House Networks, Cox Communications, CenturyLink, Prism, Grande Communications, Mediacom, AT&T UVerse, and Verizon FiOS. The Showtime Anytime app was initially released on the iOS App Store for the iPad and iPhone on October 3, 2011. On October 1, 2012, an Android app became available through the Google Play platform for Android devices. Showtime. On June 3, 2015, Showtime parent CBS Corporation announced that it would launch an over-the-top subscription video-on-demand service that would be distributed as a standalone offering without the requirement of having an existing television subscription to use. The service, which uses the same branding as the linear television channel, was officially launched on July 7, 2015. The service was initially available for purchase through Apple Inc., Hulu, Roku, PlayStation Vue and Amazon Prime, as well as through Showtime's website. Available for $10.99 per month. The Showtime streaming service is identical to Showtime Anytime. It offers a back catalog of episodes of various past and present Showtime original series, feature films and documentaries, and sports events and analysis programs. Unlike HBO Now, it also provides live streams of the East and West Coast television feeds of the linear Showtime channel. ShowSync on September 22, 2011, Showtime launched Showtime Social, a second-screen interactive app providing interactivity with Showtime programs including viewer-participant polls and trivia questions as well as real-time aggregation of Twitter, Facebook and blog comments about particular Showtime programs. The app utilizes automated content recognition technology to generate interactive content regardless of whether it is being watched live, on demand or by DVR. The app also displays heat maps depicting viewer reactions throughout the duration of an episode at the conclusion of the program. The app, which was renamed ShowSync on September 13, 2012, was originally released for Apple iOS devices, with an app for LG-manufactured smart TVs being released on August 15, 2013. On July 9, 2015, Showtime announced it would discontinue ShowSync, immediately discontinuing support of the iPad app, with the iPhone and LG apps to be discontinued at a later date. However, the channel hinted that the core interactive functions of ShowSync may be restored in a different form, with the possibility of being incorporated into Showtime Anytime and the Showtime over-the-top streaming service.